Catherine Murphy from the agency. North Epping is a beautiful suburb, and a lot of people say once you come here you do not leave. Now that is very true of the Rippon family. They came to number 12 Wood Street in around 1960. It was just a block of land then, and the reason they chose this block of land is that it's huge. It's over 950 square metres and is also set on the most beautiful street. Wood Street leads you that way to Ron Payne Oval and that way to one of the most beautiful little primary schools, Epping North Public. Now I'll tell you all about that later. Let's go and have a look at the house first. Come on in. A quick snapshot before we go inside. There are 4 bedrooms, 2 separate living areas plus a studio downstairs, and there's a garage and carport plus another car space as well. So let's come on in. There has been some work done recently to the house, painting and flooring. On entry, you'll notice that we come into this wonderful sunroom, and that leads us to the main entry foyer. Walls are white, floors have been polished, so really not a lot of work to do here. This way takes us to the living space. It is absolutely huge, and it has these great windows that look over to the backyard. That then brings us to the kitchen. So the kitchen is a really big kitchen. There is island space for absolute days. It's a great example of a 1960s kitchen. You have got this gas burner cooktop, range hood, and a big new oven here. It would fit a very large roast chook, I can tell you that right now. So there is also an eat-in dining space here as well. There is a dishwasher in the kitchen, and this sink actually has a really lovely vista out to Lane Cove National Park. That then brings us to our second living area, and the Rippons used to call this the TV room. So that's our living spaces upstairs. Let's go and check out the bedrooms. Then this hallway over here leads us to the bedrooms. We've got 3 bedrooms off this space. Bedroom 2, bedroom 3, and finally the master, which has a big built-in wardrobe. The bathroom has a 1960s retro vibe. It has a new vanity and has just been painted. The great thing about this family bathroom is that it does have a separate toilet. So downstairs we have a few little bonus rooms. This one is probably the larger of the 2. Now, you could call it a studio, you could call it a home office. Mrs. Rippon used to use this for an amazing sewing and craft space, but you could use it for whatever you like. The second space is only a few steps away from the studio. It does have its own separate toilet. Now this space would be absolutely perfect for a teenager. They have their own entry and a really big room. So this room has a bed in it. This space does accommodate a really large queen size bed plus 2 bedside tables. The bonus little area is this one here. You could have a desk or perhaps even a lounge suite as well. That takes us to the entertaining area. which is overlooking the backyard. This is quite a big space, and one day maybe in the future, if you would like, you could always cover this space. Behind me is the garage, also maybe known in the future as the man cave. There is also a carport in front of the garage as well. Now, that then brings us to the backyard. One of the biggest backyards in North Epping. As I mentioned at the start, it is over 950 square metres. There's lots of little nooks and crannies here for little kids to play fairies, or even perhaps a game of soccer or cricket. This is a great family home. It's had the floorboards polished, so you're not going to have to do that. Painting has just been done, so this is really easy living. It's in one of the best streets of North Epping, and people may argue that, but the school is only a short walk away and Ron Payne Oval is only a short distance in the opposite direction. School catchments really couldn't be better. You're in the catchment for Cheltenham Girls High School, Epping Boys High, and the most beautiful little primary school, Epping North Public. Now, it's only a short distance to some really great local shops and restaurants, and Epping Station isn't all that far away at all. This is a great property, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you at the open for inspections.